We are here at Alpha Dawgs, here to let the Carolinas know we got a new hot dog king in town. Come get these dogs, man. Well, see, Alpha Dawgs is originated from Essex County, New Jersey, okay? The original creator is Jimmy Buffs, okay? So it's like a fun type food to eat. So I felt like it was a good idea to introduce this to the Carolinas. We're like the only restaurant that you're gonna come in contact that's gonna give you quality food, freshly made, plus the portions no one can beat. And on top of that, I have food that's pretty much fun to look at. Like, you get excited, like, yo, I want to eat this. A lot of our ingredients are local, from local farms, such as the green peppers, onions, lemons. We make our lemonade fresh, even down to our baked goods local. So I like to deal local, you know what I'm saying, because hand washes in the hand, you know, so that's how the economy goes, you know. So I need their product, they need mine, we coordinate together, come together, and make a great product. So a lot of my goods that we here is local. I love everything that I have, and I personally tries it out myself before I put it out there, you know what I'm saying? So my Carolina dog is very popular. It comes with beef dog, sauteed onions, tri-colored peppers, seasoned potatoes, mustard, chili, coleslaw, hands down. And it's a meal that you like, hey, you're gonna wanna go sleep afterwards, for sure. And last but not least, this is my favorite one. It's called an Alpha Jerk Steak. If you like cheese steak, that's what it is, jerk steak. So, you know, jerk sauce is Caribbean, sauteed onions, tri-colored peppers. And we got our jerk sauce and our house sauce, which is the Alpha spicy sauce, which is very good. So we got two house sauce that's become very popular. So if you like a little spice, you like your taste buds be jumping, very good, very good. It has been very challenging, but what keeps me going is the enjoyment that my customers get from my food. You need new blood of entrepreneurship, innovation. That would make our country as awesome as it is today. So it has been a learning process for sure. But as I look back on it now, I'm glad that I did it. It was, you know, so anybody who has a goal, a dream, an idea, and they feel passionate about it, do it. We need people like that. That's what makes this country so great.
Roast Grill is the best hot dogs around.
And of course, everybody knows no ketchup allowed in here.
Got to have one more, right? This hot dog, the way we do it, the way my grandmother did it, my grandfather started it, every single item is as good as it can be. The best wiener we can find, the best homemade chili, the original Sours German mustard, and hand-chopped onions and cabbage every day. And that's just all you need.
I always get one burnt all the way. Fantastic. Best chili around.
Grandma and Grandpa came to the United States through Ellis Island back in the early 20s and trickled down to Raleigh, North Carolina somehow or other and met each other. And he looked all over Raleigh, found this house that had this beautiful porch that he decided the family could live upstairs and he could make a nice cafe at the bottom. Grandma did not like the ketchup. She spent too much time building her chili. It took about a day and a half to make a batch of chili and put ketchup on top. That's all you taste. So she was not going to have that. The famous Elvis Presley supposedly ate here at the Roast Grill, February 1956, here in Raleigh. As far as I'm told, he had 6 hot dogs. The same chili that you and I will eat today was on Elvis's 6 hot dogs with mustard and onions. We didn't have slaw back then. That was pre-slaw. Everybody wants a burned roast grill dog.
I gotta get 3 hot dogs, maybe 4, with chili, onions, mustard, and hot sauce.
Probably a hot dog with chili and mustard. Chili and slaw.
Gotcha.
Yes. I like to get them with mustard, chili, and light onions. It's an awesome place.
What's the best thing about this place? Their dogs and the little teeny Coca-Colas are cold or any drink in town.
Okay, 2 burned and loaded mustard, chili, onion, and slaw for you.
We'll see how good these are.
Oh yeah, these are not real.
Oh yeah, worth it. I can probably eat about 12 more of these.
I love being Hot Dog George of the Roast Grill. It's very rewarding. Carrying on the tradition of all these years, almost 80 years now. And I make people happy with something as simple as very delicious food. It's just fun doing what I do.
On June 6th, 2020, an estimated 38,000 people gathered in Union Park to protest police brutality and the brutal murders of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery. I remember there being, it makes me so emotional. I remember there being 30,000 plus people behind me. And I remember growing up that my grandmother marched. I thought about my mother marching for me and for my rights and for the integrity of being Black, for the celebration of Blackness. In that moment, while we were at that intersection, I thought that how damning it is that I have to march for my nieces and nephews. And I thought how much it hurt that they're gonna have to grow up in a fight that seems like it's already taken a lifetime. I felt the weight of the world. And in that moment when he snapped that picture, I had just broken and I began to weep. It wasn't that I felt powerless. It was almost like I felt the power of my ancestors being like, it's time to fight. Like it's time to overcome. And I lifted my head and I was like, my nieces and nephews will not march. I was like, this ends with my generation. This stops here. And we pressed on. We intended on making a national statement that day, and the statement needed to be that we're stronger unified, we're stronger as one unit, and we're stronger peacefully. We wanted no one to have the opportunity to come at us and say, oh, you guys did this, but it turned violent. And anyone who was getting out of line, anyone that got close to a police officer, we made sure that they had the proper messaging. We made sure that we continued to speak peace. In our chants, the way that we were moving, the way that through the loudspeaker, you could hear a poem of peace. You could hear a poem of unity. It was important that this was perceived as wholesome, as effective, as unified as possible. It's not even like an ultimate goal. I mean, I'm just looking for equality, you know? Like, it's not like this far-fetched, grandiose idea. I want a fair chance and a fair shake for people of color. I'm just asking for equality, and that's what the future feels like.